Hi guys, FPSMadness here and welcome back to another video. And on today's video, I'm just going to be talking you through a quick deck check, deck list, deck review, call it whatever you like. This is going to be the video. So, as we know, Fabled is coming in, and we are unfortunately losing the standard red-blue. So I've created this monstrosity. So, we're going to go through it today. This has actually been doing quite well. I've played a few games on online testing, and it seems to be doing really well. So we go through these sort of things all the time on our podcast. So if anyone doesn't know, we have the Uninkable Dads podcast on that podcast channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. We episodes out every week, and we're talking about day one deck lists, set champs, and stuff like that. I've won a couple of set champs, and we bring you the deck lists that have done that. So yeah, it's worth checking out. Please go ahead and do. But today I'm going to be running through on my channel the red blue deck that I've been testing. The way I've built this is not for the answers as much to aggro. This can answer aggro. It's not easy, but it can be done. The Raya's there. You've got Powerline, which does hit for free. It's not great, but it's okay with Raya. So Raya can obviously ready something when you ink. So you've got options there to dealing with aggro. But the main thing that makes this deck so good is the new Powerline card. So the new Powerline is obviously a 6-cost Inkable, Shift 4, and it's a 6 strength 4 willpower. Singer 9, which I believe is the first Singer 9 in the game. And his ability is once during your turn, whenever this character sings a song, you can look at the top 4 cards of your deck and you may reveal a song card that costs a 9 or less and play it for free. So that is very, very powerful. And to go with that, obviously, he can't sing any of these are actions, but we have gone with some quite powerful songs to go with it. So we've gone with 4 Bee King, 4 Pirates, 4 Down New Orleans, and 2 Dig a Little Deeper. He can sing this on his own. It's a sing together, but he can sing this on his own. He doesn't need anything else to sing this with. The main target is obviously Down New Orleans, hence why we have a lot of 5 and 6 strength characters in here. Obviously, you've got Lilo, Queen of Hearts, Goofy, Maui, and Powerline. If you hit 1 and 4s, you're not too happy about it, but it's fine. You're still playing a character out from singing a song. I have shifted Powerline on turn 4, sung New Orleans, brought out a Maui, sung New Orleans as the second song. So I sung one from my hand. The second one we found off Powerline's ability, and found Lilo, which readied Powerline. And then I can't remember what it was. It was Bee King or something else in my hand. So I managed to sing that. So I sung with him 3 times in one turn on turn 4 and landed up with like 2 6-cost and a 5-cost character on board on turn 4, which is massive. So this deck is built to answer the answer for aggro. So we all know obviously aggro is very, very powerful. It's out there at the minute, but that will be disappearing eventually. It does, Amber Steel's strong. It's going to be staying around in the meta for quite a while, but people will find the answers to it. And when they do, that's where we're then going to be able to really shine with this deck. I imagine the first CCQ there's going to be a lot of answers to aggro because not everyone's going to run Amber Steel. It's just not doable. A lot of people may be running Purple Steel, but their start is slow. So the answers to the Amber Steel deck, Amber Steel and Churn Dog, I'd say, were the 2 main aggro decks, and their answers are to play something strong on 1 and 2, so on 1 and 2, but they don't do anything. They're not there to quest. They're not big questers. They're nothing like that. It's hook and something to buff hook, so that we can one-shot a Daisy. That's what they're there for. So they're always got a slightly slower start, which means we can take a slower start ourselves. We can afford to tippo. We can afford to sail. You can afford to take that slow start and powerful towards the end. So this deck has been doing really well in testing. Like I say, the set's not even out yet, but from what testing I've done with this, it's good. It's extremely good. So I'll run you quickly through a couple of the play lines, and we'll go from there. So Powerline is obviously, he's mainly there for the shift. You're never playing him on turn 2. Most likely, I've been playing him. You ramp on 2, go into obviously 3/4. At that point, I've been doing something like either Vision and Powerline or Kida. Kida's really nice on 4. obviously, if it's against aggro, you've got no choice. You've got to try to find Powerline and just start singing some songs and get in a wide board. But if they're not aggro, then you can afford to take Keeda. Keeda's going to stick. There's nothing in the game that early that's going to be an answer Keeda because she has ward. They can't exert her, they can't sing a song against her, nothing like that. So you're guaranteed to use her ability at least once. The perfect combo I've found is to have Keeda and Raya in hand. So you play Keeda on 4 ink, play Raya on 5 ink, and then when you use Keeda's ability, which is look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 in your inkwell face down and the other 1 back on top of your deck. So that means that she's inking. So Raya's ability is once during your turn, whenever you put a card into your inkwell, you may ready a chosen character of yours. They can't quest. So obviously it means Keeda can't quest, but you can use her ability twice in a turn. So when you're on 4 ink, 5 ink at your start, you actually then can ramp to 7 when you ink for turn as well. So it's a big jump. If you're not playing against something that's playing against blue or has blue, you can easily ramp to 10 when they're on 4 or 5. I played this, not this, but something similar to it, the same ramp package, we'll say, and a little bit slightly different control tonight at locals. Obviously, I can't play Powerline and stuff like that because it's set 9 cards. But I basically played a version with set 8 cards in, and I played against a blue-red DKP list, and I had him worried. Don't get me wrong, it was a lot easier for him. He's got B prep, he's got CISO, he's got multiple big answers, but I made him play 3 B preps. I made him find those answers. He had to find B prep. So it obviously shows you can put pressure on the board, especially in those slightly longer games. Powerline and New Orleans does this for you. Obviously, you've got Maui, so you can bring it back. So if you've got a readied Maui and a Powerline on the board, Powerline can sing New Orleans. You find, say, Goofy, for instance. He sings another song. Oh, look, he's hit a Pirate's Life or a Bee King. And then you challenge him with Maui, bring back New Orleans, and then you've got it ready for the next turn. Obviously, from the New Orleans, the perfect hit really is Lilo. Ready that Powerline again, can't be challenged because he does only have 4 willpower. That is low. That can be taken out by a fair amount. But if you can find Leo, you can find Raya, you can ready him back up. Queen of Hearts is in here for that little bit of card draw. It's quite nice. But you could potentially drop. Anyone can play around with this. You do have Dig a Little Deeper. You could drop 2 Queen of Hearts, put in an extra Lilo and Raya to get that ready in there. And then Dig a Little Deeper is so good. You get Powerline to sing it, look at the top 7, pick 2 cards, put them in your hand. It's perfect. If you've got a Raya on board, for instance, you can dig a little deeper with Powerline, find 2 cards, ink one of them, ready him, sing the other one. So you do have lots and lots of options and lots of combos, which I think is what we're going into in set 9. We're going to have very, very combo heavy decks. So yeah, this is the deck list. Like I said, I'm not going to take up too much time. This is a quite quick, short, easy one. I'm going to be doing some more of these. We're going to be discussing a little bit of the deck on the podcast and how we're doing a full breakdown. So if you don't want the full breakdown, please head across to the podcast. We do discuss multiple decks in a week, and we bring you all the latest news, and we'd like to have a fun time. It's called the Uninkable Dads. We're 2 dads that play Lorcana, take our kids and grandchild to Lorcana and just have fun, and so come along for all the dad jokes and bad puns and the spicy deck list. So, but yeah, I will leave this on as a link, but I'll leave it as a live link. So as I update this deck, you'll get the updates as well. And as always, as everyone loves to do this, let's end with a mulligan. So here, this is a very unequal heavy. So I would always put my unequals back. If you're going to mulligan, your unequals have to go back. You don't really get much of a choice in this. There's enough songs in here that we don't need to worry about the song. So here I'm just going to keep T-Power and Powerline. We've got the ramp, so it shouldn't be too bad. That's a pretty good start. So here you'd probably just ink Tupo pass, second turn ink Tupo play sale. Hope you draw into another inkable, and go from there really. Sooner you can get Powerline down, sooner you can sing New Orleans and potentially have 2 or 3 6 costs on board that they can't answer. So, but yeah, that's the deck for everyone. Like I say, I'll leave it in the description. Most of these cards everyone should know. It's only the Powerline really that's the new big one. The Singer is in here for the shift. You could probably drop that. Turn 6 isn't that late. 6 ink isn't that late for a ramp deck. The only addition we've got, which is new to blue red, is obviously Goofy because we lost Maui. But a 5/5 rush evasive is really good, really good. So yeah. That's the deck list. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you all on the podcast. Stay unkable, and I'll see you next time.
Illumineers, how you doing today? Listen to the show and learn to play. Whether you are new or you're a pro, I'm sure we have something to show. Amber, green, red and steel, then purple, blue, complete our wheel. Listen and you'll learn some new strats to help you win some championship mats. So what ink color are you gonna choose? Inkable or uninkable? It is up to you. Color are you gonna choose? Inkable or uninkable? It is up to you.